What's up, 11 Series Bass family? It's your boy Cruz right here with 11 Series Bass Fishing. And Nicholas came through here last night, guys. Came straight through my neighborhood. Minimum damage. I had some trees and limbs and stuff fall off in the backyard. Lots of leaves and stuff in the front yard and back. Had to clean the pool out. But other than that, I didn't see any roof damage. So Nicholas didn't cause too much damage. I know there's still some neighbors of mine that are in another part of the neighborhood here that still do not have power. My power went off last night, but then came back on sometime this morning. I pretty much slept through the power outage. Yeah, so I figured after the storm, day off, got a overcast day, why not go get some fishing in? So today, guys, we are going to be bringing not a new bait, but a bait that I saw surfing through Tackle Warehouse, and I was like, ooh, I like that. I want to give that a try. So I ordered me two. Like I always say, two. It's always good to buy two, guys. And these go for $12.99, and they fit right along, which I consider my go-to baits, right? Which is a swim jig or a bladed jig. Those are probably my two most favorite baits to throw, and I use those a lot because they catch fish, guys. No matter what, when, what the weather's like, what time of year it is, those two baits catch fish. No other way to put it. So we are going to be fishing. Now I'm probably going to say this wrong, so leave a comment down below and let me know if I'm saying it wrong. But these are the UOZE Swimmer by Megabass. They are 3/8 of an ounce, and they come with a 4/0 hook. I have two colors. I have a black and blue, and I have a gill color. What I really liked about these is that willow blade right there, guys, on the bottom of this bait. That is amazing, and I am so excited about going out and throwing these. I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna tailor with these. I'm gonna tailor these baits with a trailer from 10,000 Fish Yoda worm. I'm gonna add. I have a electric shad for the black and blue one, and I'm gonna be using the green pumpkin pearl for the gill color one. I think these are gonna go good with it, guys. I'm excited about putting these on here. Let's open the black and blue one first, because I think that's what I'm gonna use, right? Here we go. Check that out. Look at those. Look at the head on that. Those eyes are amazing. It's got a nice tapered head, you can see there, and then it gets wider, which is going to allow it to push a whole lot more water. But those colors on top, that black and blue, it goes blue, that blue scale on top into that black with flake paint. Let's see. It's got a 4/0 hook. It's got a really good hook keeper. Looks like a hand tied with like it's like line or plastic there. That's gonna keep that swim bait on, hand tied. 4/0 hook, nice stout hook, and then you can see that willow blade is tied on with like a little wire. So when that fish comes up to bite it, it's not gonna intrude in the hookup of that fish. That willow blade, and it says Megabass 5, so that must be the size, I guess. It's a size 5, no, size Megabass 3. It says Megabass 3 on there. So yeah, that's the black and blue one. That looks amazing, guys. I'm not gonna open up this one because I don't need to open it right now, but let's go ahead and put this Yoda worm on there, and we'll get them tied on and get out there on the water. I'm excited about fishing these two. I'm not taking anything else. I'm gonna take 2 rods and these 2 baits, and we're gonna be out there fishing, and hopefully we can catch us some fish after the storm. I'm thinking we should be able to catch some pretty good fish, guys. All right, let's see here. Let's measure out here. How far we got to push this down. We want to come out there. Right there where that one is, yeah. Right down the center, try to keep it as straight as possible. On that hook keeper. There we go. Could have went one more, but hey, I'll take it. There we go, guys. That Megabass. All right. Once again, I would like to thank you guys. I'm up to 158 subscribers. Guys, I cannot tell you how much that means to me. All the comments, all the likes. I truly appreciate it. So make sure you guys continue hitting that subscribe button right there, and then continue hitting that notification bell, right? I can never remember what side it's on. Make sure y'all continue to hit that notification bell so you know when I put on these videos. And then of course, hit that like button, guys. It's right there. I appreciate it. Let's get on the water. Peace. All right, guys, we're here. First spot. I can definitely see that there is a lot more water in here than there has been lately, which is good. Our lakes and streams here in this area have been hurting lately with the drought that we've had, no rain. So we're gonna be fishing this black and blue first, and yeah, let's see what we can get with this. All right, guys, I am fishing this on my Mock Smash 50-pound braid. Now, I'm doing braid here because you can see all of the tree limbs and everything that's in this stream right here, and I don't want nothing. I don't want to lose these baits, so that is why I am using this here. My drag and stuff sit here. Okay, that's good enough. Let's make our first cast with it. Ooh, my braided line, guys, is messed up. So far, it feels just like a swim jig. No pull, no vibration whatsoever to it. And that line is knotted up there at the bottom. To be honest, guys, I can't really see what this looks like in the water. Oh, the bladed jig is definitely moving. The yoder tail isn't doing anything though. I don't like that. I might be changing this out. I want a little more action. All right, guys, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4th spot, right? 1 and 2, 3, yeah, number 4 spot of the day, and still we have gotten us absolutely nothing. But we're gonna start here. We're gonna start this way and then work our way that way and see what we can't get. There we go. Got one, finally. There we go, guys. The Megabass. He's a strong fish too. He's feeding good. Look at that. That hooked him right in the side of the mouth. The Megabass, baby. I don't know if I want to change colors or not after catching that chunk. There it is, guys. First bass of the day. Finally. All right, 11 Series Bass family, here we are. It's New Year's Eve, and we are trying to finish this Megabass video. I've been fishing it now for a little while, and I have a couple catches on it on video, but I just don't think the quality of the video was good enough yet. So I wanted to do a little bit more fishing with it and see if I can't catch me some more bass with it. That way I can make this video a little bit better. Fishing anything Megabass, you want to make sure the video is good, because that is, Megabass makes great products. They're expensive products, but at the end of the day, they're really, really good products. So I do have a lot of catches with it without the GoPro, because there were days that I just kind of went out and didn't take my GoPro. Then there's days that it was nighttime and I just couldn't get any recording because it was nighttime. So I will be posting, along with this video, some pictures of the catches I've caught with the Megabass swimmer, so that way you guys can see the fish that I caught just without the video. So I apologize for that, but it is New Year's Eve. 2021 is about to be in the books, and I would say for me it's been a pretty good year of fishing. Really, really good year of fishing. I've caught some big fish, and of course I've caught a lot of little ones. My journey in bass fishing, I think, is doing pretty good. I've hit 1 year with my GoPro camera, and I'm at 237 subscribers as of today, when I just checked before I got out here. Not too bad. Didn't come close to reaching the goal that I wanted to reach of 1,000 subscribers in my first year, but you know, hey, that's a long goal. That's a big goal to achieve, to have 1,000 people subscribe to your YouTube channel. That is that's a big number, and not one that's very achievable. I would say it's achievable, but in a year, that's, you know, that's not something that happens all the time. It took my, oh guys, I just had a fish. I knew I was gonna get one right here. God dang it. And shit, 2021 obviously is not starting off right. New Year's Eve with a bass, and I miss it. I'm running my mouth, guys, running my mouth. Came off these rocks right here. All right, guys. Well, I just caught one a minute ago, but I wasn't recording. So let's get back up in here and hopefully we can catch one on camera. God. All right, guys, we got maybe 25-30 minutes. We're gonna go over here real quick. This is where I've caught 2 plus 5 pounders, and I figured let's come over here and see if we can't catch something, get something on this video. I ain't got much time. What I hope. Okay, well, I caught something with it. Let's see what I hope. Oh, I hope the little what is that? I don't know. Probably my smallest fish of 2021. Check it out. The Megabass catches itty bitty fish. I don't know what that is. Hooked him on the side of the face though. He's bleeding. All right, well, let's get him back in the water. Let's get a picture with him first. Oh, God dang it. It missed it. Oh, there we go. Got one. Got one. Oh, it's a good fish, guys. Really good fish. Stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh, yes. Stay down, stay down, stay down, stay down. Oh God. Yes, the Megabass came in. Yes, New Year's Eve bass. Gosh, man, I've been waiting for this fish all morning. Oh, oh. Settle down, girl. Oh yes, that's a New Year's bass, guys. That's what I'm talking about right there. Megabass, guys. She was hooked pretty good too. Look at that. Let's get a weight on her. We don't want to keep her out the water too long. Zeroed out. 3 pounds, 8 ounces, guys. 3 pounds, 8 ounces. All right, there we go, guys. New Year's Eve bass, 3 pounder. I'll take that going into 2022. Let's get this girl back in the water and see if we can't get us another one. There you go, girl. See you later. And she's out. Let's change colors, guys. Yes. That's it. What's up, 11 Series Bass family? It's your boy Cruz right here with 11 Series Bass Fishing. New Year's Eve, 2021. Closing it out, right? Didn't close it out the way I wanted to close it out, but I broke my PB twice this year. Actually, I set my PB earlier this year, and then I broke it twice in one day. Can't make those things up, guys. Do I think there's bigger fish out there? Damn right there's bigger fish out there, and I'm gonna catch them. So let's go ahead and close out this video, and let's close out this New Year's Eve video, because that's what I do. And yeah, so to get started with that, let's go ahead and thank all of you who have subscribed to my channel this year. I didn't quite reach my number of 1,000. I fell short by like 874, I think. I think I'm sitting at like 234. So yeah, so I fell short, pretty short. But it's all good. 2022 is gonna be my year. 1,000 subscribers. You guys keep hitting that subscribe button, keep hitting that notification bell, and keep liking the videos. I truly appreciate the comments. I'm getting a lot of comments. People telling me not to do this, not to do that, to try this, to try that, and that's why I do these videos, because I'm trying to learn just like you guys. And I'm sure I'm failing and missing the mark more than I am hitting it. So yeah, I appreciate it. And let's get right into this closeout video. Today I was fishing that MegaBass Swimmer. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name, guys, because I'm just gonna railroad it, and it makes zero sense for me to go ahead and do that. This is the X-Force. So what makes this bait so special, you can see there, it's a swim jig, guys. But it's a swim jig with a willow blade on the bottom. So it's an underspin, but with the skirt, weed guard, and I have 4 of them. And as you can see there, they're 3/8 of an ounce with a 4/0 hook. And I've been fishing this probably for, I don't know, about 2 months now, back on and off, with my camera, without my camera. The first time I went out and fished it, I caught a couple, and I just felt the video wasn't enough to put out. So I went out fishing again, and I went out a couple more times, but didn't catch anything. And then I went out sometimes without my GoPro camera and caught some fish. And then I went out sometimes where it was dark and I just couldn't record anything. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post all of those photos that I have of fish that I caught with this without the GoPro camera. So here they are.
Made this?
All right, guys, I'm back. I hope you enjoyed those photos. As you see, I did catch a lot of fish with this. This is probably one of my favorite types of lures to use, especially in 2021. The swim jig was my lure at the beginning, especially when I really got into bass fishing. The swim jig was like my go-to. I went from a swim jig in 2021 into a chatterbait, and then from a chatterbait to a crankbait. But I think the swim jig is like my all-time favorite. I love throwing a swim jig, and this MegaBass Swimmer is probably like my favorite out of all of them. Let's get into, so I don't know the name of all the colors, but the box that I do have left is the black and blue. So let's get into that black and blue one real quick. Now, as you guys can see, this is the black and blue one. Let me take this tail off because the tail don't need to be on there anymore. But what I'm explaining about this black and blue one and why it looks so different is because the underspin got caught on something. If you guys can see there, it is no longer there. It got ripped off. Usually it's right there. But with this one, I got caught on something in the water, and I thought I had a fish at one point, and I was yanking and yanking, and I realized it was stuck on something. And when I got it back onto the shore after I got it out, I saw that the other spin was gone. So now this is 100% just an everyday swim jig, 3/8 of an ounce swim jig. You can see with these hooks, it's got a really good hook keeper there. It's kind of like a hard plastic that's hand tied onto the hook. So those things, they last and they work really, really good. They keep you, I didn't have no issues with my swim baits coming off. And of course, these hooks, man, these are some stout, thick hooks. You're not breaking those off at a 4/0 hook. So that's the black and blue. What I really like is the shape of these heads. You can see it's kind of like the water kind of pushes off of it. So it kind of pushes around the skirt, you can see there. All right, here's one of my other colors. This one's like a, I don't know the name of it. I'm gonna try to find the names. 3/8 of an ounce, and you can see on here where the underspin is on there. You can see that, how it's attached to the bottom. They don't come off very easy. It's a really thick metal wire that the Willow blade is on. I mean, it ain't going nowhere. I don't know how I ripped that black one off, but it is what it is. You can see this is kind of like a white bottom into like a brown top. It's got really good eyes. I had no problems with any of the eyes coming off, and all the eyes stayed on really, really well. So then here's this one. This is probably like a bluegill color. You can see it's kind of like a dark green, a little bit of a chartreuse, and then you can see the skirt. Kind of got like that peppered look with some little bit of chartreuse in it. Got the same willow blade, but this one has the gold willow blade on it. Then the last one, probably more like a shad color. It's got that silver and like a dark green with that sunfish at the top right there. This one's got that silver willow blade. It's got more of a peppered skirt to it. They were all a 4/0 3/8 of an ounce, and I tell you, I enjoyed fishing these a lot. Like I said, I've been fishing these for a couple months now, and just because I liked them, I liked fishing them. I think they were like $12. I think, I can't remember. I'll post the price right there. Obviously, I always post the price. I think I got them off of Amazon from Discount Tackle, I think is where they came from, but I bought them off of Amazon. And yeah, the Megabass Swimmer, guys. What a great bait. If you're looking to change up and throw something other than like a Guggen or a 6 Sense swim bait, try one of these out. I like throwing them. I'm gonna continue to throw them into 2022 because they're good baits. So yeah, I would like to sincerely thank all of you for your support during 2021. I truly appreciate it. You guys have been great. All 237 of you. I appreciate it, and hopefully I continue the success of making videos through 2022 and beyond for you guys. As you guys can see here on my tackle wall here, I have a lot of stuff that I need to get to. Each one of these bags right here is full of tackle that needs to be, and then you can see all my monster bass bags that I gotta fish. So I have a ton of videos that are gonna be coming in 2022, fishing all kinds of stuff. fishing this lunker hunt stuff. I mean, just you talk about it, guys. I every time I see something new, I try to pick stuff up and fish it just for you guys and for myself. I just like fishing new stuff. I like buying new stuff and trying different baits out. So yeah, I appreciate the love. Continue, keep hitting that subscribe button, guys, and turn that notification bell on so you know when I'm dropping new videos. And I know I was kind of slipping there for a little while, but make sure y'all hit that like button. It's right there. And I'm gonna try to make sure that I am keeping up to date with my videos, so they're not dropping 3 months later like I've been doing. So yeah, I appreciate it. Happy New Year's. Please be safe out there on them roads. Don't drink and drive. And if you have too many, call an Uber, call a friend, have someone give you a ride. Go back and pick up that vehicle later. It's not worth it. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you on the water. Peace.